بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Surah Al-Qasas, Ayah 51. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the ever merciful. We have conveyed our word to them over and over again in order that they may take heed. Those to whom the scriptures were given before this, the Jews and Christians, they do recognize the truth and believe in this Quran. When it is recited to them, they say, "We believe in it. Surely this is the truth from our Rabb. Indeed, we were Muslims even before this." They are the ones who will be given their reward twice, because they have endured with fortitude, repelling evil with good, and giving in charity out of what we have given them. When they hear vain talk, they withdraw from it, saying, "Our deeds are for us, and yours for you. Peace be unto you. We do not desire the way of the ignorant." O Prophet, you cannot give guidance to whom you wish. It is Allah who gives guidance to whom He pleases, and He is quite aware of those who are guided. Those who do not wish to be guided say, "If we go along with you and accept this guidance, we shall be driven out from our land." But have we not given them a secure sanctuary to which are brought the fruits of all kinds as a provision from us? But most of them have no knowledge. How many towns have we destroyed which once flourished in their economy? Just see those dwellings of theirs, only a few of which have been inhabited after them. At last we alone became their inheritors. Your Rabb would never destroy the towns until He had sent in their metropolis a Rasul, reciting to them our revelations. And we would not destroy towns except when their dwellers had become wrongdoers. The things which you have been given are but the provisions and adornments of this worldly life, and that which is with Allah is better and more lasting. Have you no common sense? Can a person to whom we have made a handsome promise, and he is sure to receive it, be like the one whom we have only given the provisions of this world, and he is scheduled to be presented on the day of resurrection for punishment? Let them not forget that day when we shall call them and ask, "Where are those whom you deem to be my associates?" Those who are proven guilty as charged will say, "Our Rabb, these are the ones whom we led astray. We led them astray as we were astray ourselves. However, we plead our innocence before you. It was not us that they worshipped." Then they will be told, "Appeal to your shuraka, associate gods." So they will appeal to them, but will get no answer. They will see the punishment and wish that they had accepted guidance. Let them also not forget that on that day, He will call them and ask, "How did you answer our Rasuls?" They will be so confused on that day that they will not even ask one another. However, the one who has repented in this life and believed and done good deeds may hope to be among those who will achieve salvation. Your Rabb creates whatever He wills and chooses for His work whom He pleases. It is not for them, the mushrikeen, to choose and assign the powers of Allah to whom they want. Glory be to Allah. He is far above the shirk that these people commit. Your Rabb knows all that they conceal in their hearts and all that they reveal. He is Allah. There is no God but He. Praise belongs to Him in this world and in the hereafter. His is the judgment, and to Him you shall all be brought back. O Prophet, ask them, have you ever considered that if Allah makes the night perpetual till the day of resurrection, which deity other than Allah could bring you light? Will you not listen? Ask them again, have you ever considered that if Allah makes the day perpetual till the day of resurrection, which deity other than Allah could bring you the night in which you could rest? Will you not see? It is out of His mercy that He has made for you the night that you may rest in it, and the day that you may seek His bounty, so that you may render thanks. They should be mindful of that day when He will call them and ask, where are those deities whom you deemed my associates? And we shall bring forth a witness from every nation and ask, bring your proof about other deities besides me. Then they shall come to know that in reality there is only one God, Allah, and gods of their own inventions have left them in the lurch. It is a fact that Qarun was one of Musa's people, but he rebelled against them. We had given him such treasures that their very keys were a heavy burden to a band of strong men. When his people said to him, do not exult, for Allah does not love the exultant. Rather seek by means of what Allah has given you to attain the abode of the hereafter, while not neglecting your share in this world. Be good to others, as Allah has been good to you, and do not seek mischief in the land, for Allah does not love the mischief mongers. He replied, all that I have been given is by the virtue of the knowledge that I possess. Did he, Qarun, not know that Allah had destroyed many people before, who were mightier in strength and greater in riches than him? But the criminals are not asked about their sins because Allah knows them well. One day he came out before his people in his worldly glitter. Those who sought the life of this world said, what would that be the like of Qarun's fortune? He is indeed a very lucky man. But those who were endowed with knowledge said, alas for you! Better is the reward of Allah for him that has faith and does good deeds. But none shall attain it except those who endured with fortitude. Then we caused the earth to swallow him, together with his dwelling, and he had no host to help him against Allah, nor was he able to defend himself. Now the same people who envied him for his lot the day before began to say, alas, we have forgotten that it is indeed Allah who enlarges the provision for whom He wills, and restricts it from whom He pleases. If Allah had not been gracious to us, He would have caused the earth to swallow us too. Alas, we did not remember that the disbelievers never attain felicity. As for the abode of the hereafter, we have reserved it for those who seek neither glory nor corruption in the earth. The ultimate good is for the righteous. Anyone who brings a good deed shall have something even better, while anyone who brings an evil deed will find that those who perform evil deeds will be punished only to the extent of their deeds. O Prophet, rest assured that He who charged you with the Quran will bring you to the best destination. Say, my Rabb best knows him who has brought guidance and him who is in manifest error. You, O Muhammad, never expected that the book would be revealed to you. Only through your Rabb's mercy has it been revealed to you. Therefore do not be a helper in any way to the unbelievers. Let no one turn you away from the revelations of Allah now that they have been revealed to you. Invite people to your Rabb and be not of the mushrikeen who join other deities with Allah. Invoke no other God besides Allah. There is no God but Him. Everything is perishable except Him. To Him belongs the judgment, and to Him will you all be returned. End of Surah Al-Qasas. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Surah Al-Ankabut, Ayah 1. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the ever merciful. Alif Lam Mim. Do the people think that they will be left alone on saying, we believe, and that they will not be tested? We did test those who have gone before them. Allah has to see for the purpose of reward and punishment who are the truthful and who are the liars. Or do the evildoers think that they will escape from our reach? How bad is their judgment? He that hopes to meet Allah must know that Allah's appointed time is sure to come, and He hears all and knows all. He that strives does that for his own soul, for Allah is certainly transcendent and beyond any need of the world. As for those who believe and do good deeds, we shall cleanse them of their sins, and we shall reward them according to the best of their deeds. We have enjoined man to show kindness to his parents, but if they, your parents, force you to commit shirk with me, of which you have no knowledge, do not obey them. To me is your return, and I will inform you of what you have done. Those who have accepted the true faith and do good deeds shall be admitted among the righteous. There are some among people who say, we believe in Allah, yet when they suffer in the cause of Allah, they confuse the persecution of people with the punishment of Allah. But when there comes help in the shape of victory from your Rabb, they are sure to say, we have always been with you. Is not Allah fully aware of what is in the hearts of the people of the world? Most surely, Allah knows who believes and knows those who are the hypocrites. The unbelievers say to the believers, follow us, and we will bear the burden of your sins. But they will not bear any burden of their sins. They are surely lying. Of course, they shall bear their own burdens, as well as the burdens of others in addition to their own. And on the day of resurrection, they shall be questioned about their invented lies. We sent Nuh to his people, and he lived among them 1,000 years less 50. Then because of their wrongdoings, the flood overtook them. But we delivered him and all who were in the ark, and we made that ark a sign for the peoples of the world. Likewise Ibrahim, when he said to his people, worship Allah and fear Him. This is better for you if you understand. You worship idols besides Allah and fabricate falsehood. In fact, those whom you worship besides Allah have no power to give you your sustenance. Therefore seek your sustenance from Allah. Worship Him and give thanks to Him. To Him you shall be returned. If you deny the message that nations have denied before you, the only duty a Rasul has is to deliver Allah's message clearly. Do they not see how Allah originates creation, then repeats its process? Surely it is easy for Allah. Say to them, travel through the earth and see how Allah originates the creation, then creates the later creation. Surely Allah has power over everything. He punishes whom He wills and shows mercy to whom He pleases, and to Him you shall be turned back. Neither can you frustrate Him in the earth nor in the heaven, nor have you any protector or helper besides Allah. As for those who disbelieve Allah's revelations and deny that they will ever meet Him, they are the ones for whom there shall be a painful punishment. The people of Ibrahim had no answer except to say, kill him or burn him. But Allah saved him from the fire when they tried to burn him. Surely in this incident there are signs for those who believe. After coming out from the fire safely, Ibrahim addressed them, today you have made idols instead of Allah, a means of affection among yourselves in this worldly life. But on the day of resurrection you shall disown and curse one another. Fire shall be your abode, and you shall have no helper. Witnessing this whole incident, Lut affirmed his belief with Ibrahim. Finally Ibrahim said, I will migrate towards my Rabb. Go where my Rabb has bidden me. He is the one who is the mighty, the wise. We gave him Ishaq and Yaqub, and placed the prophethood and the book in his progeny. Thus we gave him his reward in this life, and in the hereafter he will surely be among the righteous. when Lut said to his people, "Surely you are committing such sexual misconduct as no one in the world has ever attempted before you. Do you lust after males, commit robbery on the highways, and commit evil deeds even in your assemblies?" His people had no answer except to say, "Bring us the scourge of Allah if you are truthful." Lut prayed, "O my Rabb, help me against this corrupt nation." When our messengers, angels, came to Ibrahim with the good news, the birth of a son in his old age, they said, "We are to destroy the people of that township, for its people are indeed wrongdoers." Ibrahim said, "But Lut is in there." The angels replied, "We know who is in there. We shall certainly save him and his family, except his wife who will remain behind." And when our messenger angels came to Lut, he became sad and anxious on their account, for he felt powerless to protect them. But they said, "Do not fear nor grieve. We are the angels assigned for their torment. We shall save you and your family, except your wife. She will be of those who will remain behind. We are going to bring down a scourge from heaven upon the people of this town on account of their transgression. Surely we have left a clear sign from it, the ruins of this town, for people who care to understand." To the people of Madian, we sent their brother Shu'aib, who said, "O my people, worship Allah and look forward to the last day and do not transgress in the land wickedly." But they denied him. So a severe earthquake seized them, and by the morning they were lifeless bodies in their own homes. Likewise, we destroyed the people of Ad and Thamud. You have seen the traces of their dwellings. Shaitan had made their foul deeds fair seeming to them, and diverted them from the right way, though they were intelligent people. Musa came to Qarun, Pharaoh and Haman with clear signs, but they remained arrogant in the land. Yet they could not go ahead of us. We seized all of them for their sinfulness. Against some we sent a violent tornado full of stones. Some were seized by a mighty blast. Some were swallowed up by the earth. And yet some we drowned. It was not Allah who was unjust to them, but they were unjust to their own souls. The parable of those who take protectors other than Allah is that of a spider who builds for itself a dwelling, and surely the weakest of all dwellings is the dwelling of a spider, if they but knew it. Surely Allah knows whoever they invoke besides Him. He is the Almighty, the Wise. These are the parables that we cite for mankind, but none will grasp them except the wise. Allah has created the heavens and the earth to manifest the truth. Surely in this there is a sign for the believers. Surah Al-Ankabut, Ayah 44.